So grateful you are here. We are talking about brainstorming your next creative idea, and I have a couple questions for you to kind of get the brain flowing. And here we go. I would like to ask you, what is something surprising that you said lately? What is something surprising you said lately? Boop. I said fetch. And then, what is one of your personal gifts that makes you the proudest, that makes you embarrassed, that makes you humbled, that makes you tired, that makes you confused? Which one of your gifts does this for you? I'm curious. So we're going to start there and just play and see who comes in and says, hey, I'm here. This is what I think. And so I'm going to improv some answers because I have not answered these. So hey, Mrs. Paula, whether you're live or on replay, I would love to hear you in the comments because I will be coming back in here. I'm playing with the dog at the same time. I would say my talent is multitasking with small children and animals. And I'm house sitting. Hi, Kim. I'm house sitting again right now. Whoop. And this little one, okay, see my hands? This little one has been messing with my hands. So I am going to take him to get his nails fixed tomorrow. Hey, there's Kay and Ro. How are y'all doing? So what is something surprising that you said lately? If you want to put it in the comments. And Simply Debbie Sue, look, the gang's all here. And this is probably more... Hey, Rhonda. By the way, Rhonda's going live in an hour, right, Rhonda? So if you don't follow Rhonda already, I would say follow her now and then go watch her live. She always has really great lives. So today we're talking about brainstorming for your next creative idea. Brainstorming for your next creative idea. And sometimes for me, prompts of all kinds help me with that. If you watched my video that I did last week, the 60-second exercise, the writing exercise, you could do that by speaking it aloud. I suggest writing. Well, you can do it by speaking. And that is really an amazing way to get your thoughts going. I prefer to write things because, number one, it helps with my memory. And number two, studies have found that when you write things down, not only are you more likely to meet your goals, it also is using a different part of your brain. Hey, Em, it also uses a different part of your brain. So if you want to keep that brain going as you get older, or even if you're young like Em, I wonder how much you hear the dog scrambling around the floor. He gets so excited to play with me. Okay. So I'm going to throw a prompt out there, and I would love it. I love how you're chatting with each other, but I would also love if you tuck this in the back of your mind and type your answer. First thing that comes to mind in the comments. So what is one of your personal gifts? I did fetch the bone. I did. I had to get a broom out because it had gone underneath one of the pieces of furniture. Okay. So what is something about you? What is one of your favorite gifts that makes you the proudest? So what is there something special about you? Because we all have it. You might think, I'm not supposed to brag. It's not bragging. It's not bragging. So put it in the comments. I would love to see. And I love seeing all of you chat here. Whew. So we have, I was telling myself I need to write down who's in here. So, and we have, I'm writing here. Hi, Miss M96. Hi, Miss Paula, Mrs. Paula. And we have Simply Debbie Sue. And we have Entreaty by Rhonda. Yep, Entreaty by Rhonda. And we have, am I missing anybody? Okay. So I want to see your gifts showing up. Your special gift. I didn't know that about you. Oh my goodness. I am a poet too. In fact, okay, so this is something funny I was going to say about poetry. So today I picked up a book at the library. It's sitting across the table from me. Here, I'll go over here and get it, and I'll come back and sit down. Okay, so you'll get to see some of my daughter's house. We'll go over here. I picked this. Hey, you. I'm talking to the dog. I picked this up at the library, and I want to tell you that I said, Kim, what's your special gift? What's your special gift? Oh, inspiring others. Yes. Rhonda, you do have that gift. You do have that gift. I have that gift too, somewhat, I've been told. One of my favorite ways to use that inspirational gift, by the way, if you could like this, if you haven't yet, is I work as a director. I haven't done it for a while, but a play director. And I really love helping actors get into a better performance. And I am a really nurturing director, but I've also been told that one of my actors said that I have a very clear vision and I work really hard to get the actors there. And so it makes the actors work harder. And I'm willing to do all kinds of things, all kinds of exercises to get them where I want them to go. Hey, what are you doing? Okay. All right. There you go. Okay. So keep putting your special things you're proud of in the comments, and then we'll have another question. But first I want to show you something. This is really kind of funny. Okay, so this book is called Senegal Taxi by Juan Felipe Herrera. And so what I thought this morning when I checked this book out of the library was, this dog, where's your ball, honey? You don't want to take my, he's now biting on my pants. I don't know where it went. Anyway, this book, Juan Felipe Herrera, I literally wanted to tell the librarian, this man is the most charming former poet laureate that I ever met. So yes, for you poet lovers, I have met numerous poet laureates of the United States and several poet laureates of California. That's right. Juan Felipe Herrera is just like a living, breathing charmer. He's 76. I think I met him when he was in his late 60s. And he just charmed everyone in the room with his performance. With his performance. Anyway, I found this today, was not expecting to find this poetry collection, but I did. And I think that's pretty funny. I don't hear anybody else laughing. So clearly I do not have a gift of humor. Anyway, okay, so what is one of your personal gifts or special things about you that makes you slightly embarrassed? How about that? Do any of you get embarrassed by things that you're gifted in? I know that I get embarrassed sometimes when people compliment me about certain things. There it is. There it is. Oh, wait. Oh, here we go. Okay, yay! Another one is, what is one of your personal gifts that makes you humbled? What makes you humbled? What is one of your personal gifts that makes you tired? Now, all of these things, all of these simple things can help you to brainstorm for your next creative adventure. So I've noticed that some of my YouTube friends are trying new things. And I noticed that Allison, she's not here right now, but Allison had a video that I watched this morning about being gurus and talked about the gurus think they know everything. That got me going on two ways. Okay, that's pretty common, Em. Em says she gets embarrassed when other people compliment her. I'm the same way. And oftentimes I don't believe them. If people compliment me, I'm like, it's nothing. I was going to say, if you think that something people compliment you for is nothing, chances are it's because it comes naturally to you and not naturally to everybody else. So I get really embarrassed too, Miss M. So, especially if I don't think it's something I did was really good. And back to theater again. There was one play that I did called Vanya, Sonia, Masha, and Spike. It's a pretty famous one. Oh, the way your story's important. Yes, that is humbling, isn't it, Debbie Sue? It is humbling. I would say, by that same token, when people compliment me for how I have helped them to learn a new skill or get comfortable on stage or do better public speaking or be a better actor or whatever, since I do a lot of teaching and training, and I never call myself a guru, by the way. You know, Allison was talking about gurus. I like to think of myself as a fellow journeyer. A fellow journeyer on the path. No. Okay, he's getting to be a bit much. I might have to cut this short because it's very distracting. But yes, that is very humbling. Anybody else? Okay. But Allison talked about people who call themselves gurus and how it can be really distracting when different gurus talk about different things as being the right way to do something. She was specifically talking about YouTube gurus. And some YouTube gurus will say, make shorts. Some YouTube gurus will say, don't make shorts. Some YouTube gurus will say, you know, do this, do that editing. And some will say not to. And my thought is always, gurus will tell you, or the people who call themselves gurus, they will tell you how they did something. But that worked for them. It might not work for you. Go get the ball. Go get the ball. Go get the ball. Where's the ball? Where's the ball? Did I mention she's getting her nails clipped tomorrow? She is really cute. It's a he. I always call her she. He is very cute. His name is Cooper. I know. Hey, Cooper, people want to see you. They want to see you. Yes, they're saying, who is that cute dog? Who is that cute dog? Never perform with children or animals. Never. Hey, look, I'm over here. You guys are more intrigued by him than by Juan Felipe Herrera, the most charming poet laureate I ever met. Another poet laureate I met who was very charming is Dana Gioia. And Dana Gioia was a California poet laureate. If you ever get a chance to look him up on YouTube, man, that man can read a poem. Oh my gosh, he is incredible, incredibly gifted with his voice. And he was a professor at USC, and he was a poet laureate, and he's amazing. But Juan Felipe Herrera is more charming. I met Dana Gioia at an event in Southern California, and it was so many smart people around the table. I literally did not know how I, the country bumpkin, got to be there with them all. But it was amazing. And I heard his voice, and I thought, oh, is that Dana Gioia? Is that Dana Gioia? And sure enough, it was. You know, Cooper, you are really being difficult. You are really being difficult. I wasn't going to put him, or I thought of putting him in his crate, but I was afraid he would just be barking the whole time, and that wouldn't be any good either. Anyway, we're going to take off because he's being a challenge, but I would love for you all to watch Rhonda. Rhonda's coming on in about 45 minutes, 45 plus. I hope you'll go watch her. I will probably head over there for a little bit as well. She's trying to get, now I realized he likes the Band-Aid. He wants the Band-Aid, but as you can see, he has scratched up my hands. His latest scratch is right under here, and it was bleeding. So anyway, thank you so much. My camera's all messed up. Thank you so much for coming in and watching. And I'll write some more stuff. Maybe I'll make a whole video about your next creative project. We'll see what happens. Okay, thanks so much, and we'll see you next Monday on my next live. Now can I remember how to turn this off? Okay, here we go. Here we go. Thanks for watching.